Hi, welcome to the second episode of the third season of Cooking with the Kansas Dad. Today we're making bacon and cheese stuffed chicken breast. First, let's assemble our ingredients. You need 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, bacon, cooked and crumbled, shredded cheddar cheese, a dash of salt, a dash of pepper, a dash of paprika, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 2/3 of a cup of chicken broth, and 2 tablespoons of parsley. This recipe is designed for 4 servings. If you need to do more or need to do less, you can go to food.com for this particular recipe, change the number of servings, it'll change out all the various measurements that you need. Okay, we've defrosted our chicken in the microwave. Hot, that's hot. Okay, so you're going to take each chicken breast and you're going to cut into on the thickest side and basically make a little pocket. Neat. Hello, I'm Mr. Chicken. I'm going to eat some bacon and cheese. Now normally when I buy the boneless, skinless chicken breast, they're always ridiculously large. Now the one recipe where I actually need them to be large and they're really not. Okay, so we've got our chicken here. And we're just going to shove some bacon in there. Yeah, I really need bigger chicken. And then shove some cheese up in there. Yeah. And we're going to use a toothpick to kind of hold that in place. I think I just tore that one open. Sorry, I can't not eat bacon. If I have bacon around for a recipe and I'm supposed to save it for the recipe, I'm incapable of doing it. If there's bacon there, I have to shove it into my mouth. Now the recipe I use actually intends for you to use like a chunk of cheese that you cut into pieces, but I found that it's just a lot easier to use the shredded cheese. Plus we use that for so much stuff around here that we just always have it on hand. Well, I'm just making a big old mess here. Now we want to sprinkle our chicken pieces with a little bit of salt, some black pepper, and for people like me who have teenagers now that grew up on Blue's Clues, you remember that Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper had a baby. It was paprika. Look, a clue. Okay, now you want, let's not put, Now we want to heat some oil. In this case I'm using some extra virgin olive oil on a skillet on medium-high heat. Sizzle, sizzle. Okay, we want to take our chicken and put it in the skillet. We want to do this for approximately 4 minutes per each side. I know, you smell food. You smell food, it's making you hungry, isn't it? Okay, now the chicken is cooked on 4 minutes for each side. We're going to reduce the heat. And I'm going to flip it back to its original side just because they sat up better. And I'm going to do something that wasn't actually in the original recipe, but y'all know my show is pretty cheesy, and, well, I love cheese, so we're just going to sprinkle some cheese over the top of this. Okay, now I want to cover that and cook over low for 10 minutes. So as I'm cooking, I'm watching the Sunday night race from Atlanta, NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and my favorite driver, Clint Bowyer from Emporia, Kansas, is currently second place in the race and first place overall in points. Okay, we want to make sure our chicken's cooked all the way through. And come on. Needle's still climbing. Just past pork. Almost. Now it looks like we're stopped at about 170. Nope, still climbing. Slowly. Yeah, we're good. Now you want to actually remove the chicken from the pan. And I'm thinking now that putting the cheese on there might not have been the greatest idea, because now I've got the little cheese whatever's. Okay. Don't remove your pan yet, because now we're going to make basically a gravy sauce to put over it. I have never had good luck making any type of gravy, but hey, we're going to try it. So we've got our chicken broth. And we've got some cornstarch, and we're going to put the cornstarch in the chicken broth. And of course it's going to stick because all the moisture in the room and blah 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 blah, and it's making it sticky. Okay, so I'm going to mix that well until dissolved. And okay, we want to bring this to a boil. Once we brought it to a boil, we're going to continue to cook it for 3 minutes, stirring occasionally and scraping out the little bits that accumulate. Got a little loose chunk of bacon in there. Okay, while that's going, I'm going to carefully remove the toothpicks from the chicken. While trying not to burn myself in the process and failing. And it's kind of thickening up a little bit, somewhat. I'm going to go ahead and add the parsley. Probably too much parsley. Definitely too much parsley. Okay, now you want to spoon the gravy mixture over the chicken. And I'm assuming that the gravy mixture should be like a brownish gravy color. Mine's green because too much parsley. But it smells good. So maybe I'll just make this part of the show in black and white, and then you can't tell that we're putting green goop on the chicken. That could work. That's good. Oh yeah, too much parsley, but still good. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I present to... That's what happens when you have the plate kind of right on the... Yeah. Okay. And I present to you bacon and cheese stuffed chicken breast with a green parsley goop sauce. Trust me, it looks and smells a lot better than the color would imply.